Lee Boxing Truth. So, Claressa Shields wants to fight Rolly. Says that she can beat Rolly. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't see that happening. I don't see Rolly ever losing to a Claressa Shields. We gotta realize that a woman's power is different than a man's power, even at 140 pounds. There's a reason why they have different. They have men's boxing, they have women's boxing. We're just built differently. Men are naturally stronger than women. That's not me saying those are facts for the most part. Yeah, can Claressa Shields give a normal male a problem? Yeah, because she knows boxing. We're not saying that though. We're talking about another professional boxer who happens to be a male in Rolly. Now, I don't know who's feeding her head or telling her that this is a possibility, but let me be the first one to say that if this match ever happens, if it ever happens, and I'm not talking about having even with headgear on, I believe Rolly drops Claressa, hurts Claressa very bad. I think she thinks that Rolly is, I don't know. I feel that Claressa Shields does not respect Rolly at all because he's an unorthodox fighter and he's one of the fighters that hasn't been fighting since he was little, and she feels that her skill set is probably superior, but that's the thing about it. Power is power, and unless you're not going to get hit at all by Rolly, I don't see Claressa Shields having any success with fighting Rolly. So let's just stick to women fighting women and men fighting men. Because this is a fight that we know is not going to happen. With that being said, it sounds good, and I guess it draws more attention to Rolly. I don't know how he feels about it. I would like to see how he feels about it. If he says, hey, let's make it happen, or let's go do some sparring first, Is there any money that could be involved to make the fight happen? No, I don't think so. So with that being said, sometimes Claressa Shields just says things that I think she says things and doesn't think about what she says. You're talking about another professional boxer who has had a title, who has hurt, top fighters. So we can say Ryan Garcia, and now his weight division was in the top 10 for, the weight division that he was in. And is a pretty decent fighter. And Rolly hurt him. Gervonta even said that Rolly was the hardest hitter that he ever faced. That's Gervonta Tate Davis who said that. So Claressa Shields, she needs to pump the brakes. But I guess it's entertaining. Lee's Boxing Truth. Like, comment, subscribe.